Thank you so much for staying with us. Now, earlier when we started the show, we told you that we'd have a conversation on 3CJET International Conference on Climate Change and Just Energy Transition. So it's that time, and we have that has joined us the Executive Director, West African Science Service Center on Climate Change and Adapted Land Use, WASCO. He is Professor Emmanuel Wendsongre. Good morning, Professor, and welcome to Kakaki, the African Voice.
Thank you very much, Madam.
All right, thank you. Welcome. Tell us about your conference.
Thank you very much, Madam. The conference is International Conference on Climate Change and Just Energy Transition. Basically, the aim of the conference is to foster collaboration among African scientists, policymakers, industry players, civil society, community leaders, and also to share knowledge and then showcase innovation. Basically, that is what the conference is about.
So what do you hope to do? What's your agenda like for the program?
The program basically involved some roadshow since Saturday, public awareness, media engagement, and then some side events. And then we had a 2-day conference, which basically was oral presentations, exhibitions, and poster presentations.
I see that it's from 20th to 24th of October.
That's right.
So it ends today?
Well, it has actually ended yesterday. Today is just some wrap-up meetings, so it went basically very well.
Oh, great. So that means you can run us through perhaps the communique, the conversations from all that has happened while the conference lasted.
Sure. So the conference touched on various topics. You know, climate change cut across. It disrupts agriculture, the food systems, the ecosystems. So the conference spoke about climate justice, spoke about climate finance, and just energy transition. The just energy transition is basically what? It wants to ensure that when we are moving from fossil fuels to clean energy, no one is left behind. So the cost and benefit of that should be shared equitably among everybody.
So what was your call to action, and what's your communique like, and who would you be sharing with? Like, what do we need to start doing? What were the resolutions from the 5-day meeting?
This conference, I must say, was timely because, as you know, next month, the world will be gathered in Brazil for COP30. And the findings of this conference, the data, the discussions, are going to feed into the Africa's negotiation agenda to the COP.
So what are some of those resolutions? What would you be proposing at COP30?
From our end, we are proposing science-based solutions, models that show the impact of climate change in our region, in the continent. So it's left to the policymakers that are going to take that, go to COP and negotiate.
So what does that mean when you say science-based models? How would that transition be like?
Well, when we talk about the impact of climate change, you need evidence, you need facts. So this gathering gathered scientists, policymakers, and we have showcased through our models the impact of climate change on biodiversity, on agriculture, on our energy systems, on our forests, etc.
All right, so you understand that to drive a change, we need to, behavioral change, social behavioral change. You need to tell people how you are doing it is not the best way, or there's a better way of doing what you are doing. Because at the end of the day, you propose your policies, they even make it to being policies, and the people at the grassroots, the communities where all of those things even happened, like the open defecation, the harmful practices that we do, they are not buying your idea. So what are you doing to make sure that when all of these make it to COP30, which you say is your agenda or the goal, they come back to the grassroots for implementation and acceptance?
Yes, thank you very much. This is a very good question. WASCAL, we have three pillars. We have what we call the capacity building, we have the research, and then we have the services. In terms of capacity building, we have 17 graduate programs across 13 West African countries. And then we also have public awareness programs. For instance, on Saturday, we took on the street of Abuja to showcase the impact of climate change to the population.
All right, so what lessons do we have to learn from all of those things? So just speak to us about climate change and, from our levels, so what do we need to do? What do we need to change from? What do we need to start doing?
Climate change is a daily reality. It's no more a distant issue. We know that we have rising temperatures, we have erratic rainfall, we have floodings, we have drought. So this is a daily reality that we are living on. And at the country level, countries have, adopted what we call adaptation strategies against climate change.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor Emmanuel Wendsongre. Thank you for coming to Kakaki, the African Voice, and your conference. It was timely, and I'm sure that I'm looking forward to what Nigeria would be contributing at COP30. All right. Do have a nice day.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, madam.
All right. Everyone, we take a short break and return.